Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Pfizer, and joining me as always is Coral Braden.
Yellow.
And Joe Myers.
Hi.
Whoa.
Just in the spirit of Kenzie.
I guess we're getting sexy today.
Yeah.
I wanted to start off the show by addressing the elephant in the room.
She's right here.
So Kenzie was gone all week to get hitched, to get married, and Coral's been on one. She's had a terrible time.
I've been having so much fun. What do you mean? It's been a joy.
I don't think I've ever seen you so stressed out.
People need to stop ordering shit from us. Like, they need to just talk amongst themselves. You only do 10 a day, and then next day it's your turn.
We close orders for the day. We're like, no more orders for the day.
No mas.
But this isn't any different than how we normally get. We just have an extra person to help us, I guess.
I feel like they doubled. She left, and they doubled.
We had a lot.
Yeah.
We had a lot. I mean, and they're getting bigger.
Yeah, which is
yeah.
great.
We did increase our ad buys like last week.
I know. You know what's fucked up is like I go home and I'm like, finally, I'm done with work. And I get on Instagram. Y'all are all I fucking see. The ads are insane.
Really?
Yes. And I'm just like, do I want to buy that? No.
We have Instagram ads for Revenge of on IG.
Yeah.
Well,
they're popping up.
The ads, I run a bunch of ads, but it's usually like for events and just like videos and stuff.
I'm getting like y'all are recommend like I thought y'all did something to my Instagram, and then I'll go on Google and I started like Googling stuff like I don't know like comic book stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all are up on there.
Yeah.
First one, I'm like
Up on there.
It's really working out, I guess. We're just taking over your mind.
Yeah,
You know?
it reminded me of the movie we watched last night.
Oh yeah.
Like some torture pleasure. I was like, they're really loving this right now.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, no, she's been having a real
It's been one.
Yeah, it's been one this week. Fucking Kenzie had to go off and get married.
Are we all get on orders as of today?
What do you mean?
Yeah, did you do them?
Did Alex do them while he was there?
He did the chickens. He got a couple packaged, so then we dropped off that fat stack at the postie.
Cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's out of control.
People are buying shit we've had since we opened.
I know. What are you gonna do?
All of a sudden, you push it online, you put a little bit of advertising stank on it, and it starts selling.
Boom.
It's crazy.
Shoot that right out your pooper.
What's fucked up is like they'll buy like 10 new things and then one thing from 4 years ago, and I'm just like, why?
Where is this?
What is this? Yeah.
I haven't even seen this.
I know. But we're excited to have Kenzie back tomorrow. Hopefully this is a one and done for her. I hope she doesn't have to go off and do these wedding things all the time. You know?
I mean, for me, you have to get one out of the way.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not worried about your next nuptials because I feel like you're going to be like, let's just go to the courthouse,
I
baby.
mean, fourth time's a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to do a whole ass wedding?
I mean, I'm just going to do whatever she wants to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does she want to do a whole ass wedding?
No.
So you're
Better
just
not.
going to go to the horse farm and then just like have a horse officiate?
The photos, though.
Oh, no. You get a horse officiant?
Fuck you guys.
What?
No. What?
Should we talk about who's going to DJ the wedding reception?
Miss.
Who?
Is it going to be Horse Girl?
Who's fucks Horse Girl?
Oh, the horse girl. There's that TikTok of the horse girl at Erewhon. She's a DJ.
At the grocery store?
Yeah.
They have a DJ at the grocery
No,
store.
no. She wears a horse mask and she was at Erewhon eating carrots for a TikTok video. It's a thing.
Oh, that's what. Oh, yeah, you sent me that.
Yeah, we thought of you as soon as that popped up.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah, for the spank bank.
Anyway, she can she can DJ your wedding.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll have it at the equestrian place.
Yeah. You know that Molly sang the what's the nation's
The national anthem?
The national anthem. Molly sang the national anthem at an equestrian event last week, and Coral was the person of honor.
Oh.
I just want to say, so she did tell me she was doing the national anthem, and then we were in the car, and she was like, "Oh, I need to she's going to meet someone to rehearse a Star Spangled Banner," and I was like, "I thought you were singing the national anthem."
Honestly, for a second, I was like, "Wait, yeah, all right.
Yeah," and she was like, That's the same. And I was like, if I had to take like an American citizen test, I would they would get rid of me.
It's
Yeah.
the benefit of being an American.
I know. It was like, haha.
Yeah. Anyway, she's saying at the equestrian event, and Coral didn't even go. I was
You
like,
didn't even go?
Those are her people. She didn't want to be like. The thing is when she goes to events like that, it's like, you know, at the end of the Kentucky Derby when they put the roses on the horse and they parade her around. That would have been what it would have been like had Coral gone. They would have been like, Coral! Oh my God! And then they would have put the roses on her, and then she would have had to trot around the whole thing. These are the trappings of being an equestrian celebrity.
We got to get you on that hobby horse.
Hobby horse?
Yeah, competition ring, you know?
Where it's a fake horse?
It's the hobby horse.
It
It's
will
like
be
the
a cold
stick with
day
a
in
horse head.
hell. Hell no. That draws. What? I don't get that. When did that become a thing?
I want to say
when they
like
just
5
run
years
around
ago.
with
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you got those like as a present, like when you were like 8, and now
Yeah.
grown people are.
Competition.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stupid shit out there, you know?
This is what happens when you let women vote.
That reminds me. What do you know about Armored MMA?
Oh yeah, we were flipping through YouTube because we usually end our night by like just flipping through YouTube, the like For You page.
Okay.
And sometimes some weird shit comes up. It depends on what you're watching at the time. But one video which we did not watch was from a channel called Armored MMA, and the screenshot was a guy in knight armor,
Okay.
presumably doing MMA. But is that a thing?
I don't know nothing about that, but it
How-
sounds like I want to
what?
be into that.
I mean, that'd be dope as hell.
I've seen it where they're like in full armor and they have like their swords and shields and they're bashing the shit out of each other. But this was just like hands.
Armored MMA Medieval Cage Fighting Championship.
Oh yeah, put me in there.
Pay-per-view.
I would.
It's
yeah.
on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
No, I
Holy
want to sit
shit.
front row.
Wait,
Get me.
shh.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna get pink eye sitting in this room.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah.
Sure are. Let's see, events. I mean, I'm down to go to this. Armored MMA promo November 16th. Oh. It's like medieval times.
Okay.
It's in Nashville. That makes sense.
Oh, that tracks.
When's it?
Nashville
November
Municipal
16th?
Auditorium. November 16th.
Are you going to be in town?
I will be in Nashville.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Yes.
You must go to the medieval cage fight.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna take my nanny. She's gonna love it.
She's gonna love that.
Hell
Tickets
yeah.
are fight starts at 7.
They're not going to be $300.
$40.
There you go.
Oh, $40 for a good fucking
You could get a
time?
premium seat for $100.
What's premium?
Yeah, does it come with a turkey leg?
Probably.
Oh my God, those turkeys.
Armored MMA proudly presents the Medieval Cage Fighting Championship in Nashville. Top fighters from around the world battle it out in an iron cage using axes, swords, and shields. This is MMA on a whole new level. Don't miss out. Get
I'm
ready
so
for an
hard right now.
electrifying UFC-style cage fight. Enjoy 12 epic battles featuring the world's best fighters. Watch them go head-to-head in an iron cage using axes, swords, and shields. Don't miss the ultimate showdown of skills, strength, and strategy. An unforgettable experience where medieval combat meets modern MMA.
You just sounded like the end of a commercial that gave me the warnings, and I loved it.
Yeah.
What? How do you? Is there a tryout? Are they coming here?
I
mean,
I'm sure
this
they're
is the
looking for
championship,
ladies.
so-
Yeah.
What do you mean they're looking for ladies? Like beer winches?
I mean, I don't know.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're looking for a beer wedge. You need to be in there like the Valentina of Armored MMA.
Yeah, I'll pay $100 for a beer wench. I'll do that. Primo seats.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's out here soliciting.
Yeah.
At the
Goddamn.
at the medieval cage
I'm
fight.
supporting a business.
Yeah, I think you should definitely go to this. Then you can report back. It looks pretty serious.
I'm all for that. That sounds pretty fucking cool.
yeah. What were we talking about?
Man, we
Oh,
just
I gotta
started
talk
in
about
on
the-
it.
I
You haven't done
know.
any of the announcements.
I haven't done any of the announcements, but I was trying to get through. I was trying to explain to the people why Coral has been such a bitch.
Oh, I think you covered that.
Yeah, I know.
nothing's changed.
I know. It's all the same. All right. So what do we got coming up this week? On Thursday, we've got our horror spooky tournaments every Thursday this month. So this Thursday or today is Ghostbusters. It is also Women's Book Club.
Yep.
So if you signed up for that, show up or whatever. Coral's going to be not
Two
there.
slimes happening.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
That's insane. Oh my God. And then Saturday we are having a Avatar tournament. So we got the Avatar game from Jersey Jack. Coral is rolling her eyes so hard.
No, I was just trying to hold back a sneeze.
Sure. We got the Avatar game from Jersey Jack. I guess it's the only games that are out right now are the dealer games. So nobody's got them
like on the floor.
Yeah. So we're fortunate enough to have gotten one from them. And we're doing a little tournament. There is a bitchin' trophy.
For
What's it look
Avatar?
like?
It kind of looks like your trophy.
That's what I imagined.
It's got a little bit of. You'll see.
Okay. When is it again?
It's on Saturday.
Ew,
The
Yeah,
12th.
the battle.
Ew.
Yeah.
I am stunned by the amount of people in our orbit that have said that they never saw the second one.
really?
Don't.
Yeah. Did you see the second one?
Dude, yes.
That's
That's Molly's
great.
favorite. What?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought it was pretty
great.
good.
What?
Yeah.
What part of it?
I thought
All
it was.
of it.
I mean, I think it was better than the first one.
Definitely.
They're not my favorite movies,
No.
but I thought it was better than the first one.
story was much better than the second one. There was better character
Y'all have
development.
to be getting like fucked up for this.
No.
Okay, what?
Yeah,
Are you
no.
taking? Do you take like sleep medicine?
No,
Like, what?
no. Stone cold sober.
This
Just taking it in.
was the worst movie I've probably ever seen.
Ever?
What?
Yeah,
You're
Avatar 2
insane.
is so bad. Yeah, what do
You've
you mean?
seen all the Twilight movies.
Ooh, did you Google that?
No.
No, the characters are so bad. There's no like, I don't feel like I'm watching like a tribe or like a different like world. It's like Gen Z people with their curly headed fuckers like getting into it, and it's like
Wow.
they're American slang, and I'm like, come on.
You know who is in that movie as the daughter, and in all the other movies as the daughter moving forward, is the original actress on season 1 of Interview with the Vampire
Claudia.
that played Claudia. That's why they replaced her in season 2 because she was too busy with blue people.
You made a fucking mistake.
Whoa!
You should have
My
stayed as
God.
Claudia.
I also thought the action scenes were good. Had a lot of heart. I thought it was a good ass movie. There's a reason why it's number 2 at the box office of all time.
Okay.
Yeah?
That movie it's just so bad.
Yeah.
I don't like when they make it like they're trying to relate with the now people. No, I want tribal times, god damn it.
They
Like,
got
come
tribal
on.
times.
Nobody, not one of them put their tail together in that.
You just want to see the blue people fuck. That's what you want?
But it's saying no, okay, in the first one they
I
have
just want to see them get freaky.
no, in the first one they have their tree. Okay?
Mhm.
And they put their tree in there and it's like, you know,
Yeah.
where is it in this one?
It is in this
and
one.
They got kicked out.
I
got-
know, but
they
it's
got
like you
taken
go
out.
to
Tree
the
burned
water
down.
people and then what? And the water people don't even want to help. They're like, hey, it's your problem. Sir, they're killing your whales.
So,
And
you're
you're not
just describing Israel Palestine.
Oh God. Whatever, fine. I'll let you. You can have your trash.
All right,
It's
I guess
okay.
we're rewatching Avatar 2 for the podcast.
And we are absolutely not.
No, because we have to watch 1 and 2 together. It is
That's
a
true. It's the whole
cinematic
thing.
experience.
Yeah. Wow.
Why are you doing?
I hope you've got a whole afternoon.
Yeah.
God.
Whole afternoon.
Molly knows that we're talking about this right now, and she's just like, I feel so excited.
She's tingling.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like when the things are like dancing, like, ooh.
See, she
ooh.
fucks with that. I think this movie is like a little kink for her.
Really?
Yes.
She's got a lot of weird kinks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm
Like
cool
you?
with it, but it's, but she's like really into the tail.
She's
thing,
like, I
you know,
need you to get the blue face paint
The
out tonight.
tail thing where they just.
do you take ponytails and like?
Oh,
That's why I don't do
no.
ponytail. I'm like, get that away from me.
Get that away from me, girl.
She saw the plunger on the game. She's like, "Where's the fucking tail?" It's like, no. She was like, I was like, you would just order that attachment, and
You
I'd never
just
see you
plu-
again.
Yeah, Jesus, the ovipositor attachment.
That would work.
Gross. Anyway, we're gonna do that on Saturday.
Cool.
And then Sunday we got League. We're back with that. So it's
Okay.
a light week. All right, we're continuing our movie viewing October experience. And this week we are talking about Hellraiser. Oh, it's the long one.
It's a middle one
It's the middle one. Oh, it makes it so nice.
for a
It
moment.
sounds nice.
Yeah, so nice.
It makes me think of Brian.
Yeah. It's
Who?
nice. It's nice.
Lil B?
All right, this is the first time I had seen Hellraiser, and I gotta say, thank God I didn't see this when I was a kid. It would have fucked me up. Like, I remember seeing, I think we talked about this previously. Like, I remember seeing Nightmare on Elm Street like pretty early on, and that gave me nightmares for sure. This would have been like, no. And I think that's why I didn't watch it, because I knew it was gonna freak me out. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was freaked out watching this.
This is not exactly a scary movie.
No, but like, I don't know. It's the thought of like being dragged into hell and tortured for all of eternity is kind of fucked up.
There's not really enough torture in it for me.
Yeah.
It's just like you see the like a little clip at the beginning, and then it's just like, the end is kind of whatever.
Yeah, I thought, having not seen this, I was prepared for it to be pretty cheesy, but it wasn't really that cheesy. I mean, there was obviously some 80s moments to it, but the gore, most of the gore was like pretty realistic looking. Like when he's like coming back to life and you see like his bits and bops, it's like, that was pretty gross.
Yeah.
They're like tearing the flesh off parts look pretty like fakey. But
I just hated how wet he was.
Yeah, constantly
I was
wet.
just like, and why are you progressively like putting on like a layer of clothes?
yeah,
Like,
I know.
you're completely.
He's got like spooge all over him.
yeah, I thought I was like, that's a
Gross.
greasy strangler.
Sure is.
Coming out.
Sure is.
It's insane.
So you took notes for us, so then we can kind of like go down the movie. But let's talk through your notes.
The thing that I thought was the grossest part was in the beginning when they're talking, exchanging the box and stuff, and their dirty ass nails.
I know.
I said, clean your fucking nails.
I couldn't even look at that because I made the decision. I don't know. Maybe this was a poor decision, but I was like, let's get Domino's. And so I ordered Domino's, and then we were eating during this, and I was like, I don't know.
I turned to Jeff when we started the movie. I was like, quick disclaimer, this is a choice to eat while watching this.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Ew.
fine, but like, yeah, the dirty nails were gross.
Did not like that. That was the grossest part in it. I don't know. How Julia, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so through this entire thing, does her accent change?
I don't think so.
I think she's like British the majority of the time. I think she's
Okay.
an actual British actress.
Okay. I was
But
just,
her hairstyle got more and more evil throughout.
she was really loving what she was doing. She, I feel like she was like, I don't like this. And then she'd be like, I kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. So they move into this scary house.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're moving in here.
It's
So, well, quick synopsis of the movie, I guess. So it's I don't even. How do I do a synopsis of this movie? There's a creepy house and these whatever.
It's a family house. It's a house that his mom, I assume, lived in previously. There's a lot that. This was a very popular short story, if I remember, in a collection of Clive Barker stories that got made to a movie. And so there's some context that's definitely missing. I've never read the original. I'm sure that there's someone out there shouting at us right now about it, but the auspice is that they are moving into a home across town. Julia is not into it.
It's better than Brooklyn, though.
It's an old family home. It needs work. And this whole time, the despondent, bad black sheep brother has been squatting there,
doing some devil shit.
Yeah, doing some testing the limits of pain and pleasure is kind of the implication.
That's so weird, but whatever. I just thought, how are you living like that? The maggots in the kitchen and the banana, I just did not like it. I would be pissed too if I was Julia.
I know. Well, I was thinking about it because they were like, okay, we'll move in on Sunday. And presumably it was only a couple of days. And I'm like, bitch, you gotta clean this place. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, I wonder if like in the 80s we were less like, things didn't have to be as clean. Like we as people weren't like, we didn't have all the disinfectants and the cleaners and the other stuff. So like people lived in like dirtier.
I think it's Julia is like the classy, like kind of despondent person.
Yeah.
She's like wants to clean, but doesn't want to be cleaning. So I think that's kind of where they are. I mean, this whole movie must take place in like a week or two.
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
They're like, this. I mean, the house was disgusting, and they still moved in.
Larry's
I'm
like,
They
"It's all
cleaned the
right."
shit out of that kitchen though.
Yeah, I did notice that where it's like I think the daughter first of all, the daughter,
Kirstie.
which I thought it was Kirstie the whole time, and then at the end I was like, are they saying Kirstie? It's like just go with
Kirstie.
whatever. But I love the random shot of her walking all the way to the house, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I already hate her. Mm-mm. But now, whenever he's like on the phone or she gets there, you can see the kitchen, like the fridge is so clean, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
but
That
they're
sounds
like,
bad.
just leave that burned up room upstairs
Yeah,
with the rats.
that
leave
seems
that.
fine. It's got holes in the walls.
It's fine.
I did keep calling that the attic, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which it doesn't make sense because this house on the outside looks huge,
yeah.
and when they're shooting on the inside, it's like itty bitty home.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's like laid out like a Craftsman sort of, where it's like a lot of like hallways and like stairs and levels and stuff. But yeah, it was not great.
Now, so the wife definitely fucked the brother. We see that.
Yeah.
Okay, good for Frank. Whatever. The flashback of what?
I about lost my shit when she threw her nice ass purse on Frank's bed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Yeah,
nasty.
ew. You nasty girl.
And and she's still like hung up on this dude. I'm like, you're seeing how he's living.
He got that dick.
Yeah, I know. We saw it for a second.
Oh, I didn't.
It was
catch
like
that.
it was
I
like
didn't see
this.
that.
You missed
It was
all
like
of the jump
what?
scares in apartment 7A, but you saw the dick.
He
in
saw the dick.
Hellraiser.
And he just like this.
Yeah, I can see a dick. You know, catches my eye.
Okay. Jesus. This movie was just a little awkward for me, especially with the daughter and Julia. Like whenever she sees her, and then she's like runs up one flight of stairs higher, and it's just hovering.
I
over
know.
her.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? I'm just here to. What are you doing up there? I was saying
like-
hi, and you just ran up there, and you're all weird.
So well, you got to figure out why. It's because she literally is going into the attic and having this flashback of them fucking, and I'm like, is she about to come in this dirty attic?
She's
Yeah.
all hot to trot.
She's
Yeah,
like,
it's
look,
like-
yeah, it's dirty as hell up there.
Just ew. Yeah, hated it with the rats crawling around, and she's just thinking about Frank's giant dick, I guess.
Yeah, just double clicking her mouse. What?
I've never heard that, and so an
Really?
image popped up in my head. Don't like
Yeah.
it. Don't
Yeah.
do that. Ew.
That's what I'm just.
I do. So what in the flashback though, I do think it's so funny their interaction whenever they first like have their little affair, and he breaks out a switchblade.
Yeah.
He's
Very 80s.
Yeah.
It's like he's not gonna find out. Who cares? Switches like cuts her bra off, and then they end up fucking on her wedding dress.
Yeah.
It's like this placement of okay, whatever works. So I was like,
And
this-
she's, from that point on, she's all about that Frank.
Yeah.
yeah, like whatever.
I thought I was watching like a fantasy. I didn't realize it was like a flashback.
Yeah.
So I get
Ugh.
it now.
We get it, yes. The amount of okay, so they're moving the stuff in. We got the weird ass movers who are gross.
I know. Which
Yeah.
they're like the smoking in this movie is insane. Like it's anytime you see somebody smoking in a movie, it's weird that it weirds me out or weirds us out because it's just like a weird thing to do. Like smoking a cigarette
In your house.
or I mean anywhere in general. If you see somebody smoking a cigarette in a movie, like I think it's been mostly banned.
I think people tend to avoid it.
Yeah.
Why?
Smoking cigarettes in movies. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen anymore.
But smoking cigarettes are cool.
Right. Sure.
I did hate whenever she was smoking in the house, and
She
then she
puts it on the floor.
and I'm like, Julia, like pick that up.
Like, how dare you?
I know it's just like
I know, but they're two movers, they're like smoking, and then
They're dirty down.
they're
We're
like,
so
I know,
weird.
all the men in this movie are like, they're like, where's our beer, lady?
Yeah.
You know,
Except Larry.
yeah,
There he
because
is.
he's a pushover.
yeah, Larry's great though.
But yeah, these movers are like, oh, where's the beer? And it's like, we're paying you right now, like,
And you
get your-
can't even get
what?
the mattress in the door.
Yeah, and then they stood with the mattress for like ever.
Yeah.
All kinds of other shit going on.
Eyeballing Julia, and then they were looking at the daughter.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
daughter?
when the guy was like, "Oh, she looks like her mother," he said, "Mother's dead."
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
"All right, whoa, relax. But no, he's moving the stuff in. Whenever he cuts his hand on the nail, right
Oh.
whenever Julia is,
Yeah.
coming.
Climaxing.
Yeah. The amount of blood is
Yeah.
just insane.
It's insane.
Going everywhere, and he walks in, and he's just like,
Yeah,
I'm
not only that, he
losing.
he walks up 2 flights of stairs,
To look for his wife.
Yeah.
What do I do?
hiding in the gross ass.
and she's just there
Attic.
sweating, just
Yeah.
flushed. Like, what?
What?
Her pants are soaked.
So,
Yeah, she's like, I peed. It's pee.
but I've not seen this movie also like forever, so I
Yeah.
completely forgot. And whenever his blood is on the floor, I was like, "Is the house coming? Is this Monster House? It's like, what is this? Are we opening another like hole to hell? Whatever."
But that was some really cool practical effects with the blood and
Oh yeah, when the thing was like
The
when
body,
it
like,
started coming back
reconstitutes.
to life or whatever. That was pretty crazy.
the disgusting splooge.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was gnarly.
Mm-mm. I don't know. Ugh. Well, you grew up with those movies, so you understand.
What?
right? Well, like old movies,
With splooge?
like how it looks, like you're like you appreciate
like
it.
you were in the
I don't know
80s.
what you're talking about.
Well, you've got to see television evolve.
I was 4 years old when this came out. Thank you.
When did it come out?
I'm 27.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna jump to the dinner that they were having. Why? Also, big ass house,
Yeah,
very small dining room,
I know.
and then Julia like awkwardly has to leave.
Yeah, I love Julia's like, I simply must leave.
Yeah, tells everyone bye and looks at Larry and just like,
You're gross.
No.
I miss your brother.
What a bitch.
The daughter, Kirstie, is
Kirstie
getting horny at the table.
getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's over there looking at that weird dude flip a unlit cigarette in and out of
In
his mouth, and she's
That's
like,
a cool thing though. Because he
that's
held it
cool?
he held it in his tongue and then put it back out and it was still lit.
Gross.
That's cool. That's a cool cigarette.
"Oh,
thing.
that's cool. Smoking's cool." And him like sitting there spitting game in front of his family, I guess her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "If I have any more, I won't be able to stand up." He's like, "Lie down, honey."
Also, he's like filling her drink up and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and then they cut out and they're sitting on opposite ends of the table.
Yes.
So he's like, "Wait, here," like way across the table. I
But
was
it's
like,
shot
"That's
with them next to each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool,
Yeah.
whatever. Her waddling down the hallway though, just like,
Yeah.
I'm fucked up, like just drunk and horny, like, and it goes into the attic.
Yeah.
And it's like these women just go to the attic to come. Like,
Because they're being drawn there.
God, what is it?
They're urgent.
They're being drawn.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, so not the daughter in the attic. Julia's back in the horny attic,
Yeah.
and then gets grabbed by the greasy strangler,
Yeah.
aka Frank.
Yeah.
That so gross.
He's so juicy
So
all the
juicy.
time.
Yeah.
Was he wearing clothes at this point?
No.
No, he was naked.
Oh.
Don't look at me.
Yeah,
Don't look at me while I do this.
That's what I don't get. I was like, also, like, what? Because okay, Julia's bringing him like dudes,
Yeah.
and
Not yet, though.
not yet.
Well, because he tells her that he's alive and that he needs her to bring him dudes.
It took like 2 seconds for her to think it over and was like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, right?
I'm just like, you really missed that dick.
Yeah,
Like,
Jesus.
God.
Well, and I think that I was trying to figure this out as we were watching because at first she kind of makes it sound Frank kind of is like implying that Larry maybe is who she needs to bring next.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then he was also like, ooh, Kirstie, which was all
Yeah.
really gross. So I thought she was actually leaving as a way to almost
wait.
protect them.
Kirstie doesn't see Juicy Frank until later.
Till later.
Right.
Yeah.
He hears her because she comes upstairs looking for Julia.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like,
Well, yeah. So when Julia finally sees Frank and she comes out of the attic, that's when the daughter's like drunk and was like, "What you doing?"
Mhm.
And it's like you're just freaking this kid out, like just staring at her. She's like, "Don't go in there."
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't play it cool like at all. That Julia
No.
with her gem in the holograms earrings.
Yeah, and her like eyeshadow.
Yeah, and her villain hair.
I love the white ass face they put on her
Yeah.
whenever she gets a little bit of blood, and it's just out. I'm like, this. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna skip to Kirstie because I'm still writing Kirstie in here. Is getting walked home by that cool cigarette flipper guy.
Yeah.
The subway makeout is so fucking weird.
So gross. I mean, Joe mentioned it a little bit, but like when we were watching, but like New York subways in 1987 must have been disgusting.
Yeah. That was
right
pre-Giuliani.
Yeah.
And Giuliani did do a lot for like clearing up a lot of New York for all his other fucking gross shit. But especially the subways were gnarly. I was kind of surprised they could find a wall that wasn't graffitied.
I was trying to think about, I mean, it was probably a fake set, but like I was trying to think about like when they would like remodel subways. So like in the 80s, I wonder if like the newest remodel was like the 50s. You know what I mean? So like the 80s must have been like really bad because then we did like a remodel in the 90s and then another one in like the 2010s.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1987 New York was probably disgusting.
Gross.
Ugh, I think it's still gross. I've never been on a subway or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, we're supposed to go to New York, and I'm like scared.
Subway's great.
They're fine. It's just it depends on the time of year because sometimes they're really hot.
Yeah.
But nowadays they've got like Wi-Fi on the trains and like shit like that.
I just don't like dirty stuff. I don't like touching ick. It's just ugh.
New York for me is like too claustrophobic. I feel like really claustrophobic. Like I can't just like get in a car and drive for 20 minutes. It's like, I don't know. It feels like everything's really tight. Like especially if you're like only on the train, it's like you feel like you can't go anywhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, that's how I feel.
Yeah, as soon as I sit down, I want to get right back up. All right, I'm done. That was fun. Goodbye. But yeah, I don't know. All these makeout scenes in the movie, I was just really grossed out.
Yeah, there's one scene where one of them like right on her chin.
Yeah.
You see that?
I don't remember that one.
Like,
it was really gross. I'm like, is this like people in the 80s were not getting dick down properly?
No.
Like they would be blown away now.
we kept wondering who all was gay in this production. Like we were pretty sure Frank was gay,
but he's not.
He's not.
He's like married to a lady. But it's written and directed by Clive Barker, who is a very infamous gay and also very much canceled. A long time ago.
Yeah,
he was canceled.
But he did something bad.
Yeah,
he
had a. He's not dead.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
He. Yeah.
Yeah, we won't get into his.
Yeah, we don't need to get into it.
We'll tell you afterwards.
It's not great.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh God. Ugh. Okay. So Kirstie is finally gets where she's going, her room, I guess. This weird ass blood feather dream she's having. I thought there would be like some type of connection on why she's having these dreams, but they don't really like go into that. It was just some like weird like I'm I don't know, foreseeing my dad's skin being hung.
I think it's
weird.
because she was in the house, maybe or around Frank.
Well, she didn't touch the box yet, and she didn't touch wasn't in the attic. I just thought that was weird. Like
there was a lot of like psychic young ladies in media back then.
Yeah, I mean they had to like make her like final girl.
Yeah,
situation,
which she is like the least amount of agency of any final girl.
I know.
But yeah, it was just super weird. And then she calls to check on the dad. And I love how Frank has now made his way into the stairwell, still wet as fuck, just like hovering. The amount of hovering that him and Julia actually are perfect for each other. Like
they really are.
They're great. But yeah, Julia agrees to bring back these dudes for Frank to literally just suck fucking dry.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you are sucking these guys off hard.
So hard. You're doing it wrong.
Because he was like, every time he was like, you don't look at this.
Don't
watch.
look at me.
And I'm like, what are you doing in there?
Yeah, he's just like sucking them off.
But then you kind of see what he is doing. He just shoves his hands in there.
I know.
And any part of their body and just absorbs it.
And sucks them off.
I think it's a vampire. I think it's a vampire thing. Literally, he's like sucking life.
Yeah. It's very nondescript what's going on in this movie.
It's like somewhere between The Mummy and vampires.
I could have gone with more. I mean, I know that they probably did this to make him scarier, but I could have gone with more Cenobites, I guess.
Oh,
like they weren't really. I mean, I guess the rest of the movies are like
that was the
more
whole
of them.
thing. Yeah. After the first one, there was a sequel. I don't really remember the sequel, but from this point on, it's very much more about monsters and.
Well, I think the next one more is like about like a family moves into that, or family gets a hold
No,
of
the
this
next
stuff.
one is
Julia's back.
Julia and Kirstie. Kirstie,
Yeah.
from what I read in the second one, Kirstie goes to a mental institution, and the doctor is obsessed with the occult and brings Julia back from the dead.
Yeah.
Why?
I
Why
don't know.
Julia?
It picks up like right away, if I remember.
Yeah.
Now I hate that I'm gonna have to. Well, I need to know now because I thought it was like a family. Whatever.
After the second one, I think all continuity is off, and it's a new group every time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably. Like Halloween.
Yeah. Or, well, Nightmare had a cast come for a long time, I guess, but
sort of.
Okay. Well, these dudes that are coming back with Julia, I don't like how they don't realize how fucking disgusting this room is. Hey, I'm going to go into this empty room with no bed because she's like, I like to do it on the floor.
They're just like, okay, babe.
The lengths they'll go to get some puss is like unreal.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, there's rats nailed to the wall.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. But then there's like also like when they are walking up to the house on the outside, that shit's like crumbling.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure you want to go in this house with this lady? Like, you know.
Yeah,
but-
why? But I mean, Julia I can kind of see it.
Oh, yeah?
A little bit.
Yeah, sure.
she's got, I mean, Julia probably has like a leather outfit somewhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
I made fun of the hair quite a bit, but her hair it's pretty cool.
She's
pretty cool.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
just
pretty
like,
cool
well,
hair.
I maybe I would have went back. I don't know. She should just ask. Whatever. Okay. So Frank is continue to suck these guys off, and he's like, I just need like one or two more. No, you don't. You need quite a bit. But he's like looking like those bodies that you see in a biology class book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just him
Just all
going.
musculature. Yeah.
He's
I
like,
I kept thinking of Spectrograph.
oh yeah.
Like the
yeah.
ghosts in Spectrograph
Yeah.
are like the red floating like
Yeah.
insides and
Well, then he's like, I need it. I'm starting to feel my nerves. And it's like, okay, you would be like in a lot of pain then,
Yeah.
because you would be feeling all of your nerves.
Yeah.
Like, what?
oh
But I guess it's like, it's like pleasurable.
He's
for
like,
him.
it's all
Some
right.
way. It feels pretty good.
It's not the worst.
Tickle me.
eh.
But whenever he's like that though, and he says, "Come to daddy,"
Oh,
this is the moment Molly wakes up.
really?
And yes, it is 1:24 a.m. She wakes up and she said, "What the fuck is that?" And
Come to daddy.
I was like, "It's Frank. Go to bed. Shh, go back to sleep."
This is where you learned all of your moves, right?
Yeah, that's
Come to
it.
daddy.
God,
Yeah. Every time he said that, it was disgusting.
It's awful.
yeah.
I did not. Yeah, well, yeah, you said it to your niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was gross.
And I'm
More
like-
than once.
Yeah,
too.
more. And I'm just like, hey, now we're going a little too far.
Yeah.
Let's reel it back.
Well, at first I thought I was like, oh, this guy is just like fucking around, and he's like, he needs help getting back from the dead, and then it's like, no, he's full blown evil.
Yeah. He's fucked.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Mm-mm. I love watching Julia carry out these little dry bodies,
Yeah.
which is just like when she's
I know the little tiny legs.
Yeah.
she's like, I just gotta go store them in this other room. do.
And it's still the same. Well, she's doing all this, and I noticed she not yet asked him, like, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
I know, like, why?
Yeah. Mm-mm. And then puts his gross ass fingers in her mouth.
Oh,
I know, she just straight up did that.
I was like,
She wants that guy so bad that she's gonna suck on his wet little finger that ain't got no skin on it.
like Larry cannot be that bad, okay?
Yeah, he's
Like-
Yeah,
pretty
right?
nice.
There's ways around it. Like, figure you're rather put
You
this.
know I don't love him.
She still married his ass.
Yeah. Why'd you move to this house with him then?
I don't
Looks
like.
awful.
I don't know. It's clearly Larry doesn't have money, or maybe he does.
Yeah.
You're still in this dirty house, so it's just
Yeah.
like, girl, like you clearly can pick up some dudes at the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Don't put Frank's
Ugh.
nervy, bloody, wet hands in your mouth.
Yeah, don't put him in your mouth. Put him in your butt or something.
That's what they
It's all
do.
lubed up
Okay.
already. Just put it right in there.
Her ass is lubed up.
No,
The
his
fingers.
fingers.
There's no flesh on there. It's just dripping all crazy. Ready to
Just
go.
love Great.
Put it right in her butt.
Okay.
Or whatever the hell they do.
I also love at this point they start putting him clothes, and he's always leaking through the
like,
clothes.
why?
Well, he was
Why?
naked, and they were like, "Here's a pair of pants.
Yeah.
And a white shirt.
Okay, now here's a white shirt."
Like, okay, like a white shirt. I ain't got no skin.
They
You're
gave
gonna put
him
me in a white shirt.
Gave him a suit jacket after that. So he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, the drip it's dripping.
Yeah, it was dripping.
It'd be
for him.
dripping.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. We didn't talk about the homeless man that
No.
Kirstie's been seeing? There's been a random homeless man popping up and
Yeah.
just
Eating crickets at her work.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
What?
was weird.
The fuck? Well, we find out why. Sorta.
So, I mean, he's just a demon?
I literally don't think it ever comes up again.
He's a little
in the
dragonfly. I
franchise.
just assumed that.
Oh. Because he, like, goes into the fire at the end and burns up?
And he turns into a dragon.
A skeleton dragon.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
because there wasn't
I
a
missed
dick.
it. I missed it completely. I was ass deep into a brookie at that point.
God. Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
fucking, we got burned brookie last night.
That was pretty.
Ooh.
That was pretty good.
Woo!
There it is. Nice. But yeah, you missed a really great part.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
Sure.
oh, whatever. Joy's still getting really into this murder shit. She's starting to like it more and more. So, yeah.
And why a hammer? Like, and why did you put it all the way over there? Like, just like a knife, it'd probably be fine. But the hammer is so brutal.
Why-
Also, Frank seems pretty capable at this point.
Yeah, why is he not helping? I was like, Frank's just in the corner, like waiting for you to do the work. And he's
Like,
like,
I think
behind the
I
thing,
think
like,
Frank likes to watch.
Yeah,
oh.
He's a little murder cuck.
yeah. Ooh, I'm a little murder cut. Oh, I'm just sitting in the corner watching you murder.
Murder
God.
for me, baby.
Go, yeah, grab the hammer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. That
Yeah,
was-
you can see it now, right?
Yeah, the murder cuck. He's got his
Yeah.
little cuck chair.
Oh, well, I'm just behind this pillar watching you murder.
there is just a single chair in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does he do during the day? I was thinking,
And yeah, there's no TikTok.
he doesn't
like,
have. Is
what-
he reading a book up there?
I don't.
You
yeah.
can't do that. You get the pages all messy.
I know it.
But
That's what I'm saying.
His nerves are all exposed. Does that
He's
hurt
just,
to
he's
turn
just
the page?
looking out the window.
I know he's just sitting
Peeking
there
through the
thinking, like,
papers.
well, I mean, he's like doing stuff with rats, apparently.
Yeah, he's nailing rats to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was like just sucking the rats off too for some
Yeah,
blood.
suck off the rats.
Suck off a little.
There's not enough blood there to do anything.
No,
though.
I know. Well, there's that part where he switchblades the rat like it's a fucking
Oh.
apple
Yeah.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end of the bed for some reason.
That I don't know. I don't because Larry also his dirty talk. Then I was like, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, whoa. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then fucking Frank comes out. Which Frank, this is your brother. What are you
Yeah?
doing?
Yeah.
Why
And
is there
then-
so much bad blood?
I don't know. See, now I need more info, honestly, because I don't know if he was showing her like I'm gonna do it to Frank, and it cuts open this rat, and I'm like,
I think he was upset with her because she didn't kill Larry in that moment.
or she was like cheating on him.
Because he wanted her to kill. He was going to kill Larry, and she's sitting there begging him to save Larry's life.
Yeah. Well, because she knows that he's nice.
Yeah, she doesn't hate Larry or Kirstie. I think.
Yeah, but Larry is still like
she'll stand over Kirstie and give her the fucking stank eye.
Yeah.
God, all day. I do hate why she's like sitting there screaming, "No, I can't bear it." No, and I'm like, Frank's just like, "Oh yeah," or Larry is.
Larry's
just
lost.
Which one's the bad one? Frank?
Frank's the bad one.
And then Larry's the not bad. Oh, he
Yeah.
comes back for the sequel too.
Frank
Well,
does?
he probably plays Frank in the next one.
He plays Frank, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, is he still alive at the end? No, he gets burned up too.
He gets
Frank gets taken to hell.
after he gets all the hooks back in his
Oh, he
body.
gets the hooks back in, yeah.
Because that was what the daughter's like vision was. So the daughter is coming back to the house, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, or she's gonna like. She saw Julia bring in a guy, which still I'm mind blown that these guys are willing to go into this dirty room for some puss.
Guys
but
will
okay.
go anywhere for puss.
That's whatever.
the funny thing to me is that these guys are like trying to be discreet,
Mhm.
but then they're walking up 2 flights, like going up to the 3rd floor. You can't escape out that house if someone walks in.
Yeah, I'm
That's not discreet,
Yeah.
demure, or mindful.
Ooh, yes, yes. And I am not climbing up a flight of stairs for no. Okay, one maybe, but you want me to go up 3 flights of stairs to see your tits? No.
Yeah.
Take me
Come
to
up
the-
here. It's my dirty room.
Yeah, we're gonna go to my dungeon.
What's my
his
red
My
room?
playroom. I know it's very like real 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah,
Like we're gonna put hooks in you up in this room.
Ugh, God.
This is my hooking room.
Yeah, this is my hooking
This
room.
is my room where I hang from hooks. While I diddle my bean.
Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Jesus.
She's a freak like that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
Julia, she's up there just hanging from mean hooks,
Hanging from hooks.
slapping her little sausage around.
You just said it, and it's such a like country like twang too.
That's how you do it.
Well, diddle my bean. Whatever.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah. God. Oh, okay. So the daughter finally sees fucking Frank.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he tells her, "Come to daddy." And I'm like, this is where I start thinking that Frank's kind of a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a real rapey motherfucker.
Yeah.
Up there.
It's like that. No, stop
Yeah.
that. I hate it. I didn't understand though why he didn't want her to touch the box.
Because it would bring the Cenobites.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
And
like
he's trying to escape them.
Well, they had, but even like when she, okay, so she gets the box. That's great. And she randomly passes out, I guess.
I think because like
well,
the box is
she
energy.
meets she meets Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the box's energy like connects her to hell, and then that's why she like passes out or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, this box.
I think she's also
drink.
just it's 80s. She's just
She's-
overwhelmed.
she's got the hysteria.
I mean, she
Yeah.
literally just saw just skinless Frank in
Oh,
her.
Julia took it
try to-
pretty well.
He
and he dick her down.
he hey baby girled her. You
Yeah,
know?
he sure did.
Real hard. Ugh. Ugh. So goes whatever to the hospital. The doctor's like, you were clenching on this so hard. I'm gonna leave you alone with it and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I was like,
you were. The police are gonna ask you about this box. Here you go.
yeah, here you go. Hope it jogs your memory. I'm gonna lock you in here, by the
Yeah.
way.
Also,
Okay.
who's the crazy ass nurse in the corner watching fucking B-roll of chrysanthemums opening?
Yeah,
What goddamn
what are you
channel was
doing?
that,
Like,
bitch?
She's like, oh, I'm just watching this thing.
Just these chrysanthemums
It's
opening.
like, is
Yeah.
this okay? You should probably watch the fucking patient.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Like, okay. So she diddles the box.
Hold on. Pause.
Oh my god.
I'm not shitting.
What?
Just pause. Don't pause the thing. Keep recording. I'll be right back. One sec.
I don't think he's
Oh.
ever moved that quick. What's he? He's coming back, y'all.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Okay.
continue.
So she diddles the box.
This box.
Oh my god, don't. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Oh
That doesn't open, does it?
No.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, I mean, honestly, neither did the one that they have because it was just a wooden box, and I love the like '80s trickery of the like it just changes. Like,
Yeah. So the one that we used for the Hulu show was it was like 8 parts.
Mhm.
And so each part did one action. So it would be like this one, the corner turns. This one lifts.
Oh, okay.
And so that was how they
like the original. Okay, so they had different boxes that did different things.
Yeah.
Got it. And then we use this in the show?
No, we didn't end up because we get you know what? I think we did because we didn't because the other one did come in so many parts and they didn't end up wanting to fuck with it if I remember.
There you go.
I
There's
think-
a little box for you.
Oh, that's a nice little box.
It was a nice little box. It's
You
got
just
some
gotta
weight
you
to
just
it.
gotta like move
Just
your
rim-
finger in a
Just
circular
rim
motion
it a
every
little.
so often.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think this doesn't look like the new one.
It might not. I haven't
Because
seen
I'm-
the new one.
That's
so.
that one looks like the original. Though.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one's cool.
Yeah.
I think the new one is how they get a hold of you is like if you don't know the puzzle or what you're doing, it comes out and it'll like stab you, and then your blood goes in here, and then that's where
Yeah.
the demons are like, hey,
in like the new
Tasty.
movie
Yeah.
or like
I think
oh.
actually from like somewhere in after 2, I think,
Yeah.
is when that kind of starts.
really?
Yeah.
where they like added that on. They were like, hey,
Yeah,
let's,
there's
like,
something
let's
about
poke 'em.
configurations of the box. There's different like
that would make more sense because the honestly in the original it looked a little cheap.
Yeah,
It's just a piece of wood with some gold shit stuck to it.
I mean,
But that looks exactly like the one from the original movie.
yeah, this one's cool.
But why is it black on the one side? Do you see that? On the side where
Oh.
the circular part?
I think it's just dark. It's cheap.
No, it's
wood.
black.
No, it's black.
Yeah.
it's like solid black.
I wonder if
definitely
that's the
black.
one we left facing the sun.
Oh. And it changed color? No, I don't think so. I think that
No.
bitch opens somehow.
That bitch does not open.
You don't know.
Y'all,
do.
if y'all open it by yourself.
Just keep
Just
in a
keep
circular
rimming it.
motion. Just keep.
Keep doing it. My hands are too dry.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Put it between your legs.
Stupid.
It's juicy.
Okay, so Julia's got that.
Yep.
She diddles it, and it randomly opens up a hallway, like a little door thing. And she's like, "All right, I'm just gonna go down here."
Let me check out what that is. I mean,
Sure.
wouldn't you too? Though, if you were playing with this, if you were playing with your box and then a doorway open, you're going down that doorway.
If I'm playing with a box, I'm not going down anywhere. Like, that's stupid. Like, no, especially. Also, I just saw my uncle
with no skin.
with no skin.
And he tried to fuck her. I know.
Hate that. Don't. But then that terrifying creature, which I don't. What is? I don't.
I don't know that it ever. I'm sure that it's explained somewhere. There's been like comics and all sorts
The
of
other
shit that
thing
get into
that's
it.
not the Cenobite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That thing was cool.
Yeah, she just walks down it. It was just a waste of time. You immediately got
When did
chased
the
by
movie
it.
The Thing come out? It was
80
before this.
83?
It was like 82, I think, right?
I don't know.
So when she gets back, she immediately summons that. It's Cenobites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Cinnabons.
Cinnabons. That the one that comes out looks like he would be so good at eating corn on the cob. You know, the little cheek tattering
Oh, he's
one.
like-
Yeah, I'm just like I would love to give him
Yeah.
some corn.
You're like, oh, I should call her.
Yeah, love corn on cob. But so yeah, she's making a deal with them, which they don't even seem into it.
Yeah.
They're like, why would we do that? And she's like, because he escaped, and they're like,
Yeah.
no, he didn't.
Oh, he did. No, we've got him in the other room. Go check. It's
Yeah, and they were like,
they didn't even know.
Yeah, but then they were like, we want to hear him say it, and they still never hear him say that.
Yeah.
They do.
They do
He says it in the attic.
to her though.
Yeah.
I thought he says it to Julia when they were like making their escape plan. I didn't know he said it to her.
Yeah, he says it to her because they chase her up into he grabs Kirstie at the top of the stairs and kind of traps her into that attic space.
Mhm.
And then he says something like, "It's your Uncle Frank," or something creepy again. And
Ugh.
yeah. And then they show up.
No, thank you. I was just Googling what Cenobite means. And apparently it's a Cenobite is a member of a religious group that lives together in a Masonic community.
What's Masonic?
Like,
Monk.
yeah.
It's like a monastic. It's a
Oh,
it's like an organization.
they don't seem
so they're
pretty
like
bad.
nuns.
Oh, they seem
They're
chill.
like nuns.
Cool.
You know what else is interesting?
Wow.
They all have names except the lady. The lady is just female Cenobite.
Really?
Yep. Everyone else has names.
That's pretty cool.
Because there's Pinhead, fat bastard.
Dirty Dan.
You got Pinhead. In this movie, you've got Pinhead, Chatterer, Barbie, which is the fat one.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
And female Cenobite. I don't actually see the other one in here. So that's it.
What is the other one? That's it.
The like demon thing, I was looking
Oh,
to see
but
if
that's
it was
not a
a difference.
Cenobite. That's
It's
like
not.
just a.
That's got to be just some sort of
yeah.
demon.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it. Yeah. So this is the part whenever her and Julia start fighting that I realize that her name is Kirstie.
Really?
Right here at the very end.
Because
and I'm
Kirstie Alley was so cool at the time.
Really?
I
Who's
think
Kirstie
so.
Alley?
What?
She was
I know
in
Christianity, right?
Christianity.
Kirstie Alley? She was in
Cheers.
Cheers and Star Trek. And Look Who's Talking.
I didn't
Look
watch-
Who's Talking 2.
I
And
don't
Look
know.
Who's Talking Now.
Oh, Kirstie Alley passed away.
Yeah, she died a couple
Did
years
not
ago.
know.
She had something.
She
going
was Look Who's Talking.
Yeah, that's why I
That
said
was
it.
1989.
I don't know who that is.
Kirstie Alley?
You always say the name over and over again.
I
and
know,
it doesn't
she's
make
so famous.
Kirstie Alley.
She was
Okay.
in she did a Showtime show called Fat Actress.
She was
also.
in Cheers in 1987, so it's not due to her.
But what about but she was in Star Trek
Oh.
before, yeah. Kirstie Alley.
1982.
What
I
was her what was the sitcom that she Veronica's Closet? That was
Veronica's Closet. Yep.
but the Star Trek movie was before Cheers.
It was
right?
82.
The Star Trek movie was?
Yeah.
Oh, so she was already famous.
I mean,
And then Look Who's Talking was
Famous
when?
is probably a strong term
It was
for it.
after Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look Who's Talking was great.
Yeah.
You ever saw that?
No.
It's her and John Travolta. She gets pregnant, but the movie's like takes place like
In the baby's head.
the baby's heads. Yeah. Like it doesn't take place. The babies like talk.
Yeah.
But it's like in her stomach the whole time.
No.
The movie starts out with like the sperm like going into the thing. It's a whole thing. But the third Look Who's Talking movie is the dogs. They talk.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They don't actually talk. It's just like their head.
They were just making shit up.
It's
back
hard to
then.
explain, apparently.
God, yeah. This is like,
Remember What Women Want?
Oh, with Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it was like the first movie was like they had a baby, and the baby like you could hear the baby's thoughts.
I think.
And in the second movie, there's 2 kids.
Yeah, Look Who's Talking.
And the third
I've
movie's
seen
the
it.
dogs.
Was it Baby's Day Out? When the
No.
babies talk and they all like work together to like get back home.
No.
No,
That's Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
that's
You're stupid. No. I'm talking about a classic film franchise here.
Classic.
Now I know what we're doing next month.
Uh-huh.
oh God. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Armored MMA.
Yeah.
No, we're doing Look Who's Talking, 1989. Anyway, continue.
Okay. The shotties are fighting.
Mhm.
Julia has a hold of Kirstie, and then I love he goes to stab, and she just whoops.
Yeah.
And then Julia goes, "No, not me." I'm just like, just a big sorry, baby. He did not give 2 shits.
No.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
I-
baby.
How long?
And he sucked her off right there.
Right
Yeah.
there. Yes. He's it still wasn't full, but it's like, why are you still sucking people up if you're in your brother's skin and your how do you not know that your dad's forehead is
Because,
fucking peeling off?
I know,
Oh, that was
right?
gnarly.
Like she's not like, what's with all the blood, Daddy?
Yeah,
Why is
that
there blood all the way around your face?
He does kind of just imply that he killed Frank.
Right, and he cut his face off and put it on his face.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's like, okay, the whole movie he gets blood and then he comes back to life a little bit, but then
Yeah.
he gets to Frank and he like cuts Frank's face off and puts it on his face.
Yeah, so that's why I was like,
Frank cuts Larry's face off.
yeah,
Whatever.
But he still had the hands and stuff. Like there was all skin on him. He was like in a skin suit. And I'm like,
Yeah,
why didn't you show us that part?
right.
Why didn't he just do that with the first fucking dude?
Because they spent
Yeah.
all their budget on other shit.
Yeah.
Like you could have been gone like 12 dudes, and it's just like now I know you just wanted to suck them off.
You just wanted to. He just wanted to be a murder cuck.
He wanted to be a murder cuck.
a
murder cuck. You know, a cuck. Like when it's like when now
Someone
I gotta
like-
spring cuckold to
Yeah.
Cuckold.
I believe Shakespeare coined it.
Sure did. It's when a dude sits in a chair and watches his wife get banged out. That's when
Yeah.
you're a cuck. And some people are like into it.
Yeah. It's
Like-
like a kink.
It's like a kink.
And you
yeah.
call him a cuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
A
Well,
like
cuckold.
that.
And then the far right has come and like made it like
Thing.
like you're some sort of wimp.
It's like being a simp, but like a mean like it's a mean way of saying simp now.
Yeah.
For the far right.
Yeah.
This is we're educating you. We went from Look Who's Talking to cuckolds in like 5 minutes.
I thought like cuckold was just like your baby. Like
No.
you're like a baby ass bitch. Like
I mean, it is a Shakespearean term for sure.
but I don't know. If you're just watching your lady get banged, it looks
A
like
cuckold.
It's
here-
like
this is
whatever.
what
Consenting
Wikipedia
adults.
says. A cuckold is the husband of an adulterous wife. The wife of an adulterous husband is a cuckoian.
Kakui. Oh, wait.
Cuckoian.
Kakuian.
In biology, a cuckold is a male who unwittingly invests parental effort in juveniles who are not genetically his offspring.
Huh?
I don't know.
That's a biological
The
thing.
word cuckold derives from the cuckoo bird, alluding to its habitat of laying its eggs in other birds' nests.
Anyway,
Yeah, there.
Whatever.
There we go. Thank you, Google.
but that's why we are calling him a murder cuck.
Yeah, because he's like,
He's just sitting in the chair watching while she does all the work.
well,
All
yeah.
right. All right, Shakespeare. I love when she's hiding.
Can we talk about Look
What?
Who's Talking again?
No.
No.
Did you know that Look Who's Talking was written and directed by Amy Heckerling?
No.
Did you not know that?
I did not know
Who's
that.
Heckerling?
Amy Heckerling. She did Clueless, wrote and directed
Oh.
Clueless, wrote and directed Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. Look Who's Talking. Anyway, she's a
Cool.
legend.
Fast Time at Ridgemont High
She's
is a
dead.
weird ass movie.
She's dead, by the way.
Clueless, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Okay, thank you. She's hiding from Uncle Frank. When she's hiding, that random monster that just decides to pop out and throw up maggots beside her.
That wasn't a monster. That's one of the corpses.
What?
That's one of the corpses she's been hiding in the room as of the men that she's
How
been
are they still kicking?
murder cucking.
He wasn't kicking. He
just
was
fell
there.
over.
He
Alive.
fell over.
He just fell over.
And,
Oh.
and all the things fell out of his mouth.
I thought that it was like the symbiotes like popping out and be like, hey, we're coming soon.
No.
Oh,
No.
Amy Heckerling is very much still alive, by the way. So sorry.
I was like, I don't
She's
remember her
70.
dying. Okay. God, she's going to listen to this and be like,
She's gonna be
Bitch.
so
Who's
embarrassed.
the other female writer director that I'm thinking of that did pass away that people were like so pissed about, or not pissed but sad about? Is it like the one lady who did Notting Hill? Maybe. Who am I thinking of?
This is killing our
the one
vibe.
who did. I'm sorry. The one who did the Everything Is Copy, the documentary. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
are you sure?
I'm not
No,
killing the vibe.
You can go. You can do it. You know. Okay. Anyways, whatever. The dead bodies
Yeah.
fell over, thrown up maggots. I would have gave myself away at that point. The bugs. Ugh. Then the symbiotes. They
Yeah.
finally
Cenobites.
Is maggots for you worse than spiders, or
No.
are they the same?
No, maggots are fine.
Really?
I just like if I'm hiding from my skin Uncle Dad
Yeah.
and maggots pop out, I'm gonna be like, fuck. Like,
but it doesn't bother you. But if it
No.
was full of spiders,
yeah, fuck that.
yeah.
Fuck that.
We watched. We into our. I was telling you about our YouTube holes that we get into here. We fell into a huntsman spider YouTube
No.
hole where this guy has this
No.
giant. He calls it his vivarium, but it's a huge aquarium
It's
that
like in Costa Rica or
that he
something.
turned, or like no, I think it was like Thailand or something.
They're in
Yeah.
Thailand. I thought those were
Or
only
the
in
Philippines. Or something.
like
No, he made like an aquarium
Uh-huh.
habitat that he is turning into a rainforest,
like a two-story
one,
thing.
and he had a huntsman spider, which those are like this.
I know.
And he released 400 huntsman spider babies into the rainforest
Why?
to just watch them fuck
That's
shit
so
up.
fucking stupid. Like, don't. Like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, that's no.
Speaking of Nora Ephron, that's what I was thinking about.
God.
So sorry. Anyway, continue.
Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah. Whatever. Those spiders are fucking stupid.
Oh, God. I ruined your train of thought.
You did. Whatever. I'm just gonna skip to when she's fighting these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because first of all, she gave you Frank. You know, you dumbasses didn't realize that he was still alive, even though the box is right there. So I feel like you can kind of like hear.
Yeah, how do
from
they
the
not
box.
know? Like, oh, he's wearing a face. We couldn't even tell. Like,
Like you're also in hell. Like, where are you not be like, hey, where's that fucking dude that was with us?
where did that guy go? What were
Yeah.
we doing
They
elsewhere?
got things to do.
Clearly, like, but not really because no one else has the box. So I'm just like, you guys are just stupid. Stupid symbiotes, and I'm not gonna say
Cenobites.
Cenobites, and I'm not gonna say that and touch the box again because I'm scared. God, she's like, okay, when she's like twisting that, she doesn't know what she's fucking doing,
I know.
and she's just like, oh, I'm gonna push it down now, and then it's gonna explode.
I mean, when it pops up like that, you're gonna want to just push it back down.
yeah, but why didn't everyone else just fucking do that? And
That's-
it's just like no point.
It's one of those things where, as this franchise goes on, they're like, we have to fix this fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
and that's where eventually it has. I believe they call them configurations.
Yeah.
And there's like different configurations that mean different things.
That's what
and
I
you have to
always
take
thought.
it like back to one to close it.
Yeah. They just don't explain anything in this
No.
first movie.
No.
Which
think-
is what makes it
Because-
scary, I guess. but-
Yeah, I don't think that it necessarily needed all that extra lore. It's a fucked up movie about murder cucking.
Yeah. Well, and it's supposed to be Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Is the metaphor. So you
Yeah, I
open
mean-
Pandora's box.
I don't know.
Like in Avatar. Pandora.
Fuck, every time you say something fucking stupid, it sends me. The boyfriend, I guess, pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he's like so cool about what's happening around him.
Yeah.
Like, just like, oh, okay, let's like go. And I'm like,
I guess we
"You're-"
gotta murder these things.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm down for this girl. Like,
I'm also kind of down with the fact that the Cenobites are like, fuck that. sure, we told you one thing, but we don't need to.
Yeah, we're hell demons,
Yeah,
bitch.
where are you going?
Yeah, what are we? Fuck that.
It's just I would be like, thank you. Okay,
Yeah, we had a
whatever.
deal. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I mean, she's got to touch her vagina mouth, and
yeah.
that's funny. Oh, good for you. Okay, so finally the homeless guy comes back, burns the fucking house down after he dragon shields off.
I think the house burns down on its own.
The house
as part of the
burned down.
Cenobites.
Yeah.
I did notice in the horny attic, the chair that Frank's been sitting at was just on fire. And
Yeah.
I was just like, what a shot. Or at the end of it.
Yeah.
The only thing standing is that fucking chair. I'm like,
Yeah. The house just straight up like disappeared.
and like, I don't know, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Cheap ass house.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder you could sell that
I was
shit.
barely standing as it is.
Ridiculous. But I guess the homeless man was like the skeleton guardian of it.
I think the whole thing is that it brings it keeps the cycle going, but then I don't know. That didn't make sense.
No, because he just takes it, flies off, and it's like
The next time you see it.
it's the guy's like, "What's your pleasure?"
They had some fairly racist Asian themes in this movie. Like,
I mean, this is the year Gremlins came out, isn't it?
is it
I think so.
They had what was it? I didn't notice
the
any of
Asian
that.
the guy at the beginning was like dubbed with like definitely a white guy doing the like Asian voice over of the guy, and
Really?
then like there was like another like Chinese
Gremlins came out
restaurant
2 years later.
thing.
Yeah, the music in the Chinese restaurant was a little.
Oh yeah, it was like ding 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 ding. You know, it was like really.
That's funny.
You didn't notice any of that
Nah, I'm blind to that.
because you were just like, this is normal.
Yeah, it was like this. What do you mean?
Definitely
definitely a nation,
Chinese
dude.
restaurants in Tennessee, I'm sure, are very.
I mean, that's all they
there's
look.
gongs and fucking waterfalls in the corner. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just confused on why is it Chinese themed? Like, why is this box?
Yeah, I don't know
Like-
why it goes back to that same
because
guy.
it's like Chinese medicine at the time. I think was like potions and like
unknown
you know,
mysticism. Type stuff.
mysticism. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but this isn't like medicine. This is like pleasure. So it's just like,
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, it sure is.
so if you start, it's like, what's your pleasure? And he was like, here's a box.
Because I think it's like the idea of like looking for the extreme, the like unknown of it. Because Frank even says like I've pushed myself beyond, and I need something
more.
Yeah.
Jesus, Frank, like, I don't know. Like,
He's a
did you
freak.
try like heroin or anything before
I'm
that?
pretty sure he
like,
did.
I just don't get it. Like, there's other things to do. I don't want to
Yeah.
say like everyone jump into heroin for pleasure, but I'm just like,
before going to like
to-
making a deal with the devil and like getting ripped apart by demons
For eternity.
For eternity, maybe do heroin first.
yeah, let's try something. I don't know. Even you could tell though at the end, whenever they finally rehook Frank, that he was like, "Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I'm back, baby. I
Ooh.
forgot.
Oh,
This
so
is
glad
nice.
I came
Rip
back
me
to
up.
this."
Rip me up.
And even with the box, though, why would I would just press it in public? Like if you're sitting there, I'd be like, I want to see if it works before I give you my cash,
Yeah.
and I'm just right.
Do you imagine?
Yeah. What do I do with this now? Do I press here?
Yeah.
What do I do? You want to show me how it works or something?
God, it's just after watching this one and then remembering the new one that came out, two totally different movies.
Really?
Yeah.
The tone of the franchise totally changes. This one's way more personal
Mm-hmm.
and like involved in character choices and decisions, and the rest of them are very much like slasher.
Yeah, I do want to rewatch the other ones because I want to like figure out. I want to remember it, even though if it's probably gonna be trash, it's whatever. And I kind of want to re-see Julia, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why?
see what she looks like when she
Hey,
comes
what are you
back.
doing, girl?
Oh, mommy, murder me.
Oh, I'm your new murder cuck.
Step on me.
I hate this so much. Yeah, whatever. But you should watch the new one and just see.
I
Well,
kind
that'd
of
be interesting.
want to watch the new one. I've wanted to, but then it like things come and go, and then you forget.
Yeah,
I forget.
I get that.
Yeah.
But maybe try it out
Yeah,
and then let
I'll
me
try it
know
out.
because it's weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was Luke who's talking. J.K. Hellraiser, 1987. Man, they were making movies all the way back then, huh?
Dang.
Wow.
Well, this one's newer than The Hole, right? The Hole one we watched.
The whole one? Oh, the gate?
Oh, the
Gate.
gate.
The whole. Jesus. The gate was around the same time, I thought, wasn't it?
The Gate was
Well,
1987.
Same
Okay.
year.
Oh,
Same exact year.
Well, out of all three of them, which one? How do you have the first
so far,
three? Yeah.
Well, I mean, Apartment 7A is like a new movie, so that was like good.
Mhm.
And then The Gate versus Hellraiser. I mean, I would say Hellraiser is clearly a higher budget film.
Mhm.
And I don't know. They both have equal amounts of plot holes.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's just an 80s thing.
Yeah.
You know, things just jumped around. Like, storytelling wasn't really fleshed out in at least these movies.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think there were many franchises back then that had the depth of lore as like
yeah.
a Star Wars or a Star Trek. They didn't have to, especially in horror.
Yeah. But
I mean,
we had like The Exorcist was in the 70s.
Yeah. But that's
Evil
Catholic
Dead 2,
bullshit.
I think, is a fairly fleshed out version of Evil Dead, and that was 1987 also.
They just don't give me a lot of story with a bunch of like. Well, I guess like the remake of Evil Dead I like because there's a little bit of backstory and all that.
Mhm.
But I wish with horror movies they would make them just a little bit longer. Like I'm not
Yeah.
talking like I don't need it like Lord of the Rings long,
Mhm.
but I'd still fuck with it.
Yeah.
I just want to know every single detail.
Well, think
and,
about
why.
like Get Out.
Yeah.
That movie, like, is a newer horror movie.
Mhm.
That's a super well fleshed out, like, you know.
Is that the Get Out with the
That's with where they are taking the brains of the black people and putting them in the white people. It's the Jordan Peele
Oh
movie.
yeah, that was
they're taking the brains of white people and putting them into black people.
Right.
yeah that
other way around.
so fucking
That movie was so good.
yeah.
We watched another horror movie this week. We watched, or maybe it was last week. It was Smile. Joe and I watched Smile because I keep
new
seeing the
one,
ads
yeah?
for Smile 2, and I'd never seen the first one.
I
We watched the first one. It was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Did
Yeah.
you watch it?
yeah. Watch the first one. It
Yeah.
looks like this. It's the same as It Follows.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What you didn't think so?
I can't.
No. I didn't bring that up. I was just.
I can't personally I can't really remember It Follows.
It Follows was great.
It's
I
just the same as Smile.
Yeah.
It just
I think the pacing and the horror is better in It Follows personally.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
really like Smile. It was another one of those like I don't know, the main character doing stupid shit.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of dumb shit the main
Yeah.
character does.
Also, she's like 30 years old. She looks like she's 60.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sosie Bacon.
from the therapist and all
Yeah, she's
that.
Kevin Bacon's daughter.
Oh really?
Kevin Bacon and Kira
Keira
Sedgwick.
Sedgwick.
Oh, little nepo baby
Sosie
in there.
Bacon.
What's up?
Yeah.
Sup, girl?
What's up, girl?
I don't know.
Anyway, this is a little segment we like to call Coral's Corner.
Hello.
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 What do you want to do?
exhausted.
Should we just take a nap during your corner?
I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should all just take a nap.
Whatever. Or wait, do you want to take a nap and not talk about how you were wrong with your picks?
My what? My what?
Your picks for
Was that fight already?
Yeah,
That happened already?
it happened.
But did Pereira win?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said he was going to win.
Damn. Wait, what about Pennington? Did you have Pennington or Pena?
Pena.
Did you get him fucking?
Yeah, I think I got everything right.
I got it wrong then.
Yeah, I think you were wrong.
Oh.
I guess
No,
you
I
got
only-
shaved your
That's what
head.
we said last time.
No, I only got the lady fight wrong.
There was a
And-
lady fight?
yeah, it was
Nobody
the
watches those.
Pennington. What?
What?
Yeah, that fight was awful.
Yeah.
It was awful. They actually, I think, fined the referee because they just. Are you about to yawn?
No.
Because we're talking about the lady fights.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was.
They fired because a lot of the times the fighters have been just throwing them on the ground, and the refs are just, if you're not like moving, they're just holding them down.
Yeah.
And so they fired, I think, one of the refs for that.
You know what would make it more interesting is if they made them wear suits of armor.
Suits of armor. Absolutely. I don't know. It was an all right card. It's pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
Alex Beer almost did get beat though.
I didn't even know that it happened.
It's just that guy is fought so many times this year. They're just milking the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And it's not really that exciting anymore because it's just the same shit. It's just a bunch of stand up, couple punches, and then it's over.
You're describing every UFC fight ever.
No, some of
Right
them
now.
were pretty great.
Uh,
I can't remember the last really great one I saw.
I
I think it was Valentina. And yeah.
and Valentina.
Yeah.
When she lost.
Oh, she won.
What?
A-Champ Ruby, baby.
Oh, that's right. She's
Rupee.
3 away from having the most.
Whatever. I don't know. My corner is just nothing. I've been so busy. I ain't got
Yeah.
shit.
All right. Well, that's Coral's Corner.
Goodbye.
I told you, ladies and gentlemen, right at the top of this show, I told you that she's been on one.
Oh,
and
they
there
know.
you go. A very that's a shining example right there.
They all come in and they're like, "What's wrong?" And I just spilled beans, tea everywhere.
Don't spill that bean or
Yeah,
the teas.
It's everywhere. Tea and bean all over the
Don't
fucking
do
place.
it. Don't do it. Don't air our dirty laundry to all these people.
I give the people what they want.
That's true. They want it.
You know, Nicole, I told Nicole I wasn't going to tell you this and to not tell you.
All right. Well, I won't tell anyone.
Okay, cool. Everyone keep it a secret. She came in and she was like, I thought of the perfect bet. And I was like, what? She said, if you can keep a live spider on your shoulder for 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah, and I was like, no. I was
Really?
like, yeah, fuck no. You want me to put a no? And she was like,
What size spider?
She was like, this is a real like a tarantula.
A tarantula?
And I was like, Nicole, don't do that. I was like,
I
that's
love that.
I was like, I'll lose. And
Yeah,
then
but you want to lose.
yeah, but I don't want to like cry.
Really?
Like,
I would love to see that, actually.
no, I think
What if it's a huntsman?
you would never
It's like
see
the size of your face.
You never
those are,
see me
Those are
again.
fucking scary. You know how fast they move?
fucking
Those huntsmen?
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll fucking...
That's
Yeah.
I will never go to Australia. I
No.
don't care if someone was like, I'll pay for
Yeah.
every single thing. I will go.
Honestly, same. I don't really want to go to Australia because of the fucking spiders. The shit that you've seen, they're like face huggers. They're so big.
Oh god. I have a friend
Fuck
that
no.
she lives in like in the city,
Yeah.
like where the big buildings are. Like she's
Yeah.
not in the what is it? The bayou, not a bayou. What is it?
The
bush.
The bush.
Where the roos are and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
The ruse?
What is it?
The kangas.
What is the outskirts of the fucking
The bush?
The bush?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought y'all were just being
No,
funny.
No.
Just talking about bush.
You're like, why would you not want to be in the bush?
Yeah, why
That's what
not?
she's
Yeah, I'll
thinking.
go out there. Okay. But yeah, she lives in the city and she had a spider in her apartment.
Yeah.
And it was literally the size of my fucking dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, get out.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, it's fine.
They
It's
got
fine."
snakes crawling up out of the toilets there.
Yeah, I saw some guy got his testicles bit because
Yeah, you can't even take a poo.
Why would I go there?
Yeah, no.
like
No,
that's
thank you.
stupid. It's like every time you step in Australia, you're like 5 feet away from death.
Yeah, that's why it was like a prison continent.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they sent all the prisoners there from England.
We should do that now. Clear them out of here. Take them to Australia.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I don't know. All the dingoes out there is crazy. What? And then you gotta watch out for the kangaroos that try to take you into the water.
Well, those
Yeah.
things are fucking buff too.
fucking jacked.
Yeah.
There's a video. I'll just
Talk
find
about
it.
gains.
Yeah,
I mean-
Jesus.
It's really impressive.
Have you ever eaten kangaroo?
No, have you?
Have I?
I have. I don't think you did.
Where'd you eat it at?
Boston.
It's probably
Why
real
do they got-
gamey.
why
Why
do
they got
there was-
kangaroo in
yeah,
Boston?
There's an Australian place that used to make meat pies, and one of their specialties was kangaroo meat pie.
How
So
much chain is in that?
Gross.
Like
It's all
alligator
chain.
has like quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, alligator
Kangaroo
is
has
Just
a lot
pure
of teeth.
muscle.
that and
Yeah.
like sharks. Like shark meat is like full of
I've had crocodile and kangaroo.
Huh. That's
I mean,
a-
in Florida. You know.
Florida, you can eat anything down there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much like you've done so much research on what has the most teen.
Mhm.
What about human?
Yeah, well, I don't.
I mean, it's got all the teen.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. With Americans, I think it'd be more fatty meat than.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Nah, I'd eat a kangaroo.
What kind of human
What?
would you eat?
What kind of
for
human would I
the,
eat?
for the teen?
Yeah, you gotta go with like
What flavor?
Like Jesus.
What do
I
you
don't know.
mean? I don't know. I kind of eat a human every other night if you think about it.
Oh my God. God damn it. Well, on that note, that's our show. See you next week.
Shh.